Welcome to Earn It Ethos.
So my parents basically started their own powerlifting club, and I just grew up in the gym, and that's how I started doing powerlifting.
Hi, my name is Jaden and I'm 18 years old.
Hi, I'm Simone van der Merwe and I'm a powerlifter.
Hello, my name is Ethan Fullop. I'm under 93 kg South African sub-junior powerlifter.
Okay, my name's Megan Wright. I am currently a South African powerlifter. I do netball and Pilates on the side as a sport, but I have come from sports the whole of my career in high school. I did netball, water polo, athletics, and cross country.
Hi, my name is Bijan de Wet, and I participate in powerlifting.
Okay, my name is Robin Gilfillan. I'm doing powerlifting. I'm in Master 1 and 84 plus.
My name is Malvin Naidu. Currently competing in powerlifting category under 120.
My name is Justin Furman. I'm 24 years old. I'm an SAPF powerlifter and I'm in the open under 120 category.
I'm Madeleine Postumus, also powerlifting, and I am a Master 2 in the 63 kilogram division.
My name is Bandile Kuzwayo. I'm under 93 powerlifter.
My name is Leonardo Gomez and I am in the 74 kilogram category.
My name's Ken Chow. I'm participating in powerlifting in the 74 kg category.
My name is Neil and my surname is Wissam.
I'm Algufre Rojas. I'm a powerlifter here at Barbell Bullies. I work as a data scientist full time, and I recently just moved here from Pretoria over a year ago.
So I go to St. Stithians Boys College. The first day back at school after officially getting my Protea colors, we actually had a sports awards chapel where they were handing out honors, and we were like almost the last people in like it was one of my mates, Chris, and we were like announced last, and it's almost like I don't know how to like describe the feeling, but it's all eyes on you, like for once. And for me, like during my whole schooling career, I've never really been like first. So I've always been like second best and all of that. So it was quite a nice like moment, you know, and like just to say like I am good at something.
Hello, my name is Gabriel Chiremba and I am 15 years of age. Welcome to my school, Dricus Academy. What's interesting about my school is that we do the Cambridge curriculum, and currently I am doing IGCSEs, which is equivalent to grade 10.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2022. I competed in Turkey at the Powerlifting World Champs, and it was the equip lifting, and I placed first overall, and then I won second best lifter overall over all the weight categories in the sub juniors. Wow, it was amazing. It was such a relief, because I know that I gave my everything for that competition, and yeah, it was really like hard work paid off kind of thing. And I don't know, it just felt amazing standing up there, and I was so grateful because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I was very, very happy. Yeah.
So I am Mr. Garth Tedder. I am the principal here at Dricus Academy. Yes, I'm an avid fisherman and a gym goer myself. I do really enjoy the powerlifting side, just myself as well, for keeping healthy as we grow a little bit older and wiser. It's also good to have a strong body that can back up a healthy mind. Quite excited. So Gabriel, honestly, being a little bit more smaller of stature, I was quite surprised that was his niche or go-to favorite sport. So I was very impressed when he actually came with his lifts, with his PBs that he was currently sitting at. So I was quite excited, being that I'm quite passionate about that side of things myself as well. So yes, I was actually keen to hear his progress. So I often checked in with him and found out when his next competition was, how the training is going. And I know I also just, when he got his award, a special award that we gave him last year for his achievements in powerlifting, I had to just take it upon myself to jump on stage and shake his hand extra vigorously, as I do really enjoy the sport myself, but super proud of what he's achieved thus far.
I did Asian, African, Pacific, and then I came second at Commonwealth. It was amazing. Like, I'm the first sub-junior to get prettier colors in the school, so they treated me really good. So it's amazing that you can reach that level within a sport.
I got selected to represent South Africa in Malta at sub-junior and junior world champs. That competition really made me opened my eyes to the world of powerlifting, allowed me to see what the actual competition is. Placed 22nd there, a bit less than SA Champs total, but a long journey to get there. Then moved on to Commonwealth Games, which was a lot of fun in my home country, in Sun City. There we placed 5th as well, with a few PRs also coming in there. But the comp taught me, it was from Malta, taught me a lot to there. And then Africa Champs placed 2nd, with a PR on deadlift, which I was trying to get since Malta. And then this year competed at Bench Champs, placed 1st in Gauteng and took best lifter in sub juniors. Then did Gauteng normal champs for SPD. That was a good competition. Came 2nd, just narrowing out my competition, just beat me by 10 kgs. And then did SA Bench Champs, where I placed 1st as well in the under 93 kg. And now we're going to SA Champs for SPD at the end of this month.
Maybe as a student, I think it's very refreshing again to have a student that is so well mannered and so well rounded. Actually, there isn't a day that passes where you don't get greeted with a smile and just absolute enthusiasm, and not in a fake way at all. A really earnest greeting and wants to know how you are doing and if he can help and assist in any way. On the academic side as well, a very diligent student, always giving his best. There isn't a single educator that would have anything bad to say about his efforts in the classroom itself.
The high school I went to was King David Victory Park, Linksfield. Matriculated in 2019, and to everyone there that has a goal in sports, all I have to say is dedicate yourself to that goal, push as hard as you can, and you will reach it eventually. My biggest achievement in the sport probably came in 2023. That was when I won a bronze medal at the World Junior Equipped Powerlifting Championships in Romania. Then 2024, I won a bronze medal again in Malta, and I ended up setting 5 junior African records and 4 open African records. So yeah, those are my biggest achievements and something that I'm really, really proud of. And being able to get onto the podium at a world's level was really, really special to me. I mean, getting Protea colors to me was a really proud achievement. Like you mentioned, to do it while I was still in high school was something that I was really, really proud of. I put in a lot of work to get that, to do the qualifying total, to go to Worlds. So I mean, I was really, really proud that I was able to do that and be able to represent my country. In terms of the school, they were really awesome in how they backed me. I mean, they said, okay, you know what, you've got our full support to go to World Champs. We'll help you where need be if you need, extra studying time, like classes after school. So yeah, the support I got from them was really, really good, and they backed me 100%. When I had competitions and stuff, they always, wanted to know where they could watch it, wanted to know how they could support. So yeah.
I think one of the bigger lack in our youth these days is resilience. I think that is something that we strive for here, especially for our high school students specifically, to make sure that they're well prepared for the rigors of the world out there as well, but also knowing that where their true strength lies in God, their Father, as well, so that when they get out there, they know who they can turn to when they actually need that pick-me-up out in the big wide world.
I've known Henk and Laura ever since I was a child. I mean, I've probably known them since I was about 5 or 6. And originally, I started training with Henk at their old HFPA gym, just once again getting a little bit stronger for rugby. And then obviously when they opened up Barbell Bullies, it was just a natural choice to come and train with them. I mean, the setup for powerlifting is amazing. They've got a really great facility here. The culture that they've developed over the years is really amazing. And yeah, those are pretty much the 2 reasons why I love being at Bullies. My coach is my dad. He's been coaching me throughout my entire journey. He was the national coach for the junior team in 2024. So, I mean, he's really, really experienced. he's amazing at guiding me and pushing me. I think the benefit of him being my father as well is that he knows my limits, he knows what I can do, he knows what I can't do, probably better than myself even. So it's really nice to have a person in your corner that's so knowledgeable. Like I said, he's been in the sport for about 25 years and he's a really, really amazing coach to have. Also a role model in the sport with his own achievements in his personal career. And then Henk as well is a really, really awesome person to have in your corner. Also really knowledgeable, brings a really calming presence while still motivating you to do the best that you can.
Laura is also my coach. I think what I love the most about her is how she's just always there for you. She believes in me. Sometimes she'll put her weight on the bar. I look at her and I'm like thinking there's no ways, but because she puts it on there and she believes in me, then most of the time I can do that weight. And especially last year when I failed all my squats and I was in tears and I was sitting there ready to go home, and she just my neighbor went with, and my neighbor is fighting cancer, and Laura came and she sat in front of me and she said, you have to show your neighbor that you can push through, that you've got the grit to go on, and just show her that you can do this, because that will also mean a lot to her. She came all this way with you to support you, and I think that's what I love the most about Laura. She's really also become a very close friend. And I can't imagine doing this without her.
Barbell Bullies, as I heard via the grapevine that they are one of the best around. So when I came here for my free sort of trial training, I just felt immediately at home. It's a very family-orientated gym, very accepting. There's no judgment whether you can lift heavy or not, whether you can't lift or not lift, and just to teach you the right techniques. And I just find that there's a lot of patience and acceptance and love, and you just feel comfortable and safe here. So I find it one big happy family. Laura, my coach, she's an amazing coach, very intuitive, knows when you have a bad day or not, and knows when to push or when not to push, and knows when to push you even further when you don't think you can do it. And we have lots of fun, lots of laughs, and I trust her 100%. And I just love being coached by her.
Okay, so Barbell Bullies, I found Laura online the one day, and when I came here and I met her, we just clicked. And I just felt so at home here. And like I was saying just now about powerlifting, is the community, how the strong guys would stop their lifts to encourage you when you're doing your 1 rep max. And I think Henk and Laura, the road that they travel with you, they always make you feel important. And I just know that I wouldn't be able to do this without them.
My coach is Henk. Henk is someone that will push you but never break you down, only do what you can do. And it's been amazing to learn from him. He's so knowledgeable and he makes such fine little tweaks that make the world of difference. And it's been nice to train here. I think Henk's really cultivated this culture of community, and everyone kind of supports each other and helps each other out. So I've had a wonderful experience here.
If I have to describe in one word, it's just exponentially. The coach Henk and Laura, the input, the eye that they have, the passion they have for powerlifting really shows through their lifters, whether you affiliated with them or not, but they still help you, they still go the extra mile, which you don't often find in any other gym.
So my coach, his name is Henk de Wet. I call him Coach Henk. So with him, his style of coaching is almost like, in my opinion, it's on the day, but I know there's a lot of planning that goes into it. For him, he knows my exact body and what to look for if I'm feeling good, if I'm not feeling good. And funny stories, one day I didn't have him spotting me, and another person almost caused me to almost flunk out of essays. So I always need him there. And,
My coach is Coach Henk and Laura de Wet. They are truly amazing. They will do everything to support you and help you embrace your power and just grow.
For me, Barbell Bullies has a unique atmosphere. It's inclusive. Everyone at the gym has place and meaning. And my coach Henk and Laura are both amazing coaches and amazing people.
My coach is Henk de Wet. He's the owner of Barbell Bullies. Yes, and it's super nice with Henk because we're super straightforward with each other, and he believes in me more than I believe in myself at this point. And we're gonna reach very big heights with our gym totals.
So I started Barbell Bullies beginning of last year, March, and it's been an amazing experience. The people here are lovely. Henk and Laura are really good people. They've helped me a lot with my form. I've improved tremendously because of them. So I've loved it here. Yeah.
I think the environment is a lot more friendly than most would expect. I think when I first walked in here, I think I was a little bit nervous to just also put myself out there. It's like a little bit of an imposter syndrome type situation. But I think the friendliness and the people you meet here are unmatched to anywhere else I've ever been. The support from Barbell Bullies is absolutely insane, and I think everyone's backing everyone, no matter where you're coming from or how you come from. So the energy is insane. My coaches have honestly supported everything. So from any ankle pain I've had to speak to them, and they know exactly what they need to do. From supporting in the gym, honestly 24/7. I mean, I'm here probably 5 days a week, and they are here every single time to make sure that every single lift is exactly what it needs to. They need to tweak what they need to, they do as they need to, and they know just how I lift and who I am already within a year, and the growth with them. I can't wait to see the rest of it.
Yeah, it's Henk and Laura de Wet from Barbell Bullies, and it's great. I mean, they're super knowledgeable, but also the gym is such a community atmosphere, and everybody's just, as I said, like so supportive and so nice that it's just the training aspect of powerlifting is so much fun, you know. That's the competition's nice and everything, but I mean it makes everything easier when you just want to train.
I think definitely the support that I have from my mom and dad, my coaches, and definitely the family that we've built, all the athletes, and the love we have for each other is definitely motivating me to step onto the platform, and definitely the adrenaline rush you get when stepping out on the platform is amazing.
Just go for it. I think speak to the right coach. Henk and Laura, I'm sure, are more than happy to explain everything for you. And I think they're probably the best gym I've been to personally, and I would highly recommend having a chat with them.
So it's super epic. Like the training here is like training with your own family. Like Barbell Bullies at this point is like my second family, and like training at this place is just like unmatchable. Like the whole energy and the vibe. Like I struggle to get the same amount of energy by other gyms, and like you get the same amount of performance and like the motivation by not gymming here. Coach is Henk de Wet. He's the owner of Barbell Bullies. Yes, and it's super nice with Henk because we're super straightforward with each other, and he believes in me more than I believe in myself at this point. And we're gonna reach very big heights with our gym totals.
I saw a whole lot of other people that I knew that were lifters, that were part of Barbell Bullies, and I checked out their Instagram page, and then I found Laura's number and I messaged them, and then it started from there. I came for a free session, and then started joining them the following week. It's amazing. It's quite a big gym, so there's all types of people here. It's very diverse, which is what I like. You get to meet people from all walks of life, and it's just, well, it's the biggest powerlifting gym in Africa. So at comps you end up seeing people that you've never seen at the gym, and they're like, yeah, no, I train at Barbell Bullies, and you're like, what? Because people train from the morning until evening, so I only train in the evening. You don't get to see everyone at once, but it's like I meet a new person every competition that's from Barbell Bullies. Coaches are Henk and Laura, two wonderful individuals. Make me laugh every day. I've been here for so long, they know me too well, so they always make fun of me and crack jokes, but it just makes the experience more awesome. We know when to be serious and when to have fun, but we do have a lot of fun here.
Besides our lovely Cambridge curriculum that we do run here, we do have, especially on the high school side, our educators are on hand for an hour and a half after school every day to actually assist the students. We have an AMA session called the Ask Me Anything session. So the students are able to go to the educators and just get that extra support from our educators to help them in any areas of lack that they might be encountering in their academics. But even from an emotional side, we also have a student wellness committee that is available to the students so that we can also just cater for their mental wellness and emotional wellness, not just academics, because a happy child is a child that will thrive.
I actually met Terrence at Phoenix in Northwold, if I'm not mistaken, and he actually introduced me to a Barbell Bullies fun comp, and I did that 2023, and I think it's like a bug. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did, and then I met Alexa in 2024, and from there the rest is history, and now we're going into SA's 2025.
I got into powerlifting through my father. He's been a powerlifter for about 25 years this year. So growing up, I was always surrounded by powerlifting and always in a gym environment. But I only really found the sport when I turned about 17 years old. I started trying to get into the gym just to get a bit stronger in my rugby career. And when that ended because of an injury, I decided to take up powerlifting full time. Ended up really enjoying the sport, really taking a liking to it, and then I started competing, and that's pretty much how I got into the sport, and that was about 7 years ago.
I think, especially here at Rainsick Academy, we take for granted a lot in this world where a lot of the educators kind of have some frustrations with not being able to connect with students given rules and regulations, where I found that is such a totally different paradigm shift here at Rainsick Academy. The utter connections and the striving that the educators, the way the educators strive to actually get to connect with the students here, and also from a godly perspective, the values that they instill in the children is so refreshing. After a few stints at different schools, it was so refreshing to come to Rainsick Academy and find that those values are well embedded in the school's culture already. And with myself now really taking it to a new level as well for our staff, parents as well, and our students.
I got into powerlifting about 2.5 years ago. I did some weight training, started with that 6 years ago, and then I just felt like there's something more, something that we can compete in. And that is how I got here in about December 2022.
I got into powerlifting kind of seriously beginning last year. I've always been in the gym lifting weights. I've always been active all my life. And I did a sort of powerlifting online course about 2 years ago. And I was just struggling to enjoy it. And I needed someone to show me whether I was doing the things right or wrong. And then Barbell Bullies moved in here. And so I thought, here's my chance. So I decided to come down here, and here I am.
I've been doing powerlifting since the beginning of last year, so around 1.5 years now. I got into powerlifting by doing Barbell Bullies Fun Comp about 2 years ago in August, and then just took it from there.
I started doing strength training, and then on my 16th birthday, I found out about Barbell Bullies on Instagram, and then I joined on my 16th birthday. I was a track and field athlete for 7 years. And then I decided to do some strength training to improve the distance. And I ended up enjoying strength training more than the athletics.
My friend Alexa started powerlifting. I thought it looked interesting, and I was kind of stagnant in my fitness approach. I was just kind of going to the gym and just doing whatever. And this seemed like a nice way to actually track progress and everything.
I've been doing powerlifting just for over 4 years, and I've been at this gym for over 1.5 years.
So my parents basically started their own powerlifting club, and I just grew up in the gym, and that's how I started doing powerlifting. This month, actually officially 12 years, so it's been a long time, yeah. I'm turning 19 in March, well, 27th of March, so first day of essays.
Through a friend in Durban, he saw me training at the gym and he was like, hey dude, why don't you try the sport? And I was like, okay, cool. Did my first competition and never looked back from there.
I've been training for a couple of years, and one of my mates was like, why don't you start powerlifting? Because I've been decently strong, all my life, and I decided like, why not? Like, I have nothing to lose. So I started at Barbell Bullies September of 2023, and from then it's just been upwards. So,
Actually, didn't expect myself to get into powerlifting. I was training about 4 years ago with a really good mate of mine, and we started doing deadlifts together. And we noticed that I was pretty good at deadlifts. We got to a point where we were just chasing deadlifts and chasing like PRs the whole time. And then I met another two really good guys in the gym, and they noticed how powerful my deadlift was. And then they told me to enter a KZN club competition. So then I did that. I did really well. I came first in the competition, and then that's where it started. Yeah.
So I always kind of lifted like a power lifter. I enjoyed heavy lifting. And I remember about 2 years ago, someone told me I should give powerlifting a try. So last year, around July, August, I did the for fun comp here at Barbell Bullies. And I really enjoyed it and I found it fun. So I decided to give it a shot and see how good I can get at it and join the club.
I used to train at a gym before. I've always been into gym and fitness. And then one day I just decided to look on the internet on how to start powerlifting. And I found that there was a powerlifting gym right down the road from my house. And that's how I started.
I think seeing as though he's maybe in the lifting arena, I think it's good for him that he would be continuously lifting the bar for himself. I don't think he should ever settle. I think he should just keep lifting that bar higher and higher. The sky's the limit. With God as your strength, there's absolutely nothing that can stop you.
Yeah, I mean, the first one, I'd only been powerlifting like a couple months, and I just thought it'd be like a fun, interesting thing to do. So that was just testing the water, seeing how it was. And then the following year, my numbers were close enough to nationals where I was just like, oh, let me just see if I could get it. Just missed it. And then this year I finally got the numbers to qualify for nationals.
Gauteng was a bit tough. While training in December, I sprained my back pretty badly. And it was the race to kind of recover as soon as possible, get myself in better condition. And we still had to hold back quite a bit for Gauteng to take it easy. And now everything feels fine and we feel good to go. And now it's starting to ramp up for essays. And all the excitement that we've gone into Gauteng is now just bled over into essays. Now it's a lot of excitement and anxiety building for the day.
So I started my first competition the end of 2022. So 2022 till now. It's pretty much, yeah. So the KZN one went really well. I won the junior category, so overall. And then I went for provincials. I did fairly well in provincials too. I went to the KZN for provincials, placed first again. And then I did my first essays. And it was very intimidating for me because now I'm going up against guys that have done this, so many years. And I placed sixth and all that, but like everything was going really well. It actually motivated me to push, so I was pushing. And then I did my next. Then I qualified for the SA team. Did my Asia Pacific African champs, and I didn't do too well in that. Like all my lifts were slacking a bit. I hit a bit of a plateau, and then I also damaged my back beginning of last year, or injured myself. So I was out for about 4 months. And then, up until now, my weights and everything have gone up. I'm actually doing way better than everything. I've gone up, or way better than I was before. I've increased in weights tremendously, and I'm performing really well now. So I'm quite happy with my progress, and it's just getting better and better every week.
I've only been doing this for about a year and what's it now, March, 3 months plus minus. And it's been an absolute phenomenal journey. And when I first came here, I didn't really think I would compete. And then Laura asked me, do I want to compete? I said, I don't know. And then basically when I looked again, I was doing Gautengs, and then I went to essays, and now this is year 2. And it's been absolutely amazing. I've been surprised at myself and my own strength. and I've just loved every minute of it, and I don't want to stop.
I had a bit of a bumpy journey with powerlifting. So when I started, I also said to Laura, I want to train a whole year before I compete. And then she said, but you've got the numbers, let's just do this Gauteng's for fun, which we did, but it's never been just for fun for me because I stress about everything a bit. But last year I didn't have a very good nationals, and that was very disappointing after I failed all my squats. But that was where this Barbell Bullies family was just amazing. They just kept on cheering me on to go back out, to do my bench, to do the deadlifts, to finish the competition. I was back here on the Monday. We changed a few things, and I'm so looking forward to the nationals that's coming next week. And like Robin said, I never want to stop doing this. I always joke with Dan, and I tell him, just pave the way, we are coming.
I think a lot of you know who I am, so you've obviously watched the live streams of the videos. I mean, the first fun comp I did, I squatted 130, and I think I actually got red lighted. And we've just come out of Gauteng's, and I squatted 210, and I wouldn't have expected such a big growth in a year, but that's where we're at the moment.
Hi, I'm Janine Quigley. I am Deputy Principal and Head of Academics. Little Gabriel. I've known Gabriel since he was, I think he was grade 2 or grade 3, and now he's grade 10. So we've walked a long journey together. I've seen him grow in many, many ways. He is very respectful. Well-mannered. We value ourselves as a family. We support one another. Being a smaller private school and relatively small classes, our educators get to know the students very, very well. We learn their personalities, their strengths, their weaknesses, and we're there to support them each and every day, as well as the families. We live on open communication. If there's something wrong, as well as if something is going well, we involve the parents and families very often.
When I started, I think I had about a 400 total. And up until my last comp, which I got robbed, it should have been a 477, but I ended up getting a 465. I do think 500 is on the table. But yeah, it's increased massively. And I think that's due to my coach. Yeah.
I was a track and field athlete for 7 years, and then I decided to do some strength training to improve the distance, and I ended up enjoying strength training more than the athletics.
A lot of ups and downs. I mean, when you first start out with powerlifting, obviously it's just getting PRs every week. Every comp is like new lifts and you're getting PRs, but I feel like then after a while you start hitting a dip where it's just kind of plateauing, and then you hit a further dip, and then finally it goes up and then down again. So it's very crazy, but right now it's been going well.
Our first competition was Clash of Titans in Durban. That's in the Hillcrest area. That's the WPC Federation. I moved up to Joburg 3 years ago, or 2 years ago actually. Then started training at Planet Fitness, but commercial gyms don't really cut it, and then got a referral to come and try Barbell Bullies. Came the first day and never looked back since. Just fell in love with the gym, the people, the atmosphere. It's way different from any other gym I've been to.
I found the journey to be powerlifting more inclusive. The people in the sport are a lot more genuine than other sports, and I feel like you put everything on yourself, so if you compete bad, there's no one else to blame but yourself, which I like that aspect. My first Gauteng champs, I came in, I didn't really know what to expect. I wasn't at Barbell Bullies yet. I had another coach, placed 5th in that competition with a few PRs. Moved on to SA champs, which was a better comp. I think I placed 4th place there, just slightly missing podium, which hurt a little bit, but we moved on.
From where I started off, it was definitely a struggle because I was very unsure of the sport and my technique wasn't the best. But the thing is, I always had like that natural brute strength. And by the time I finally got to this gym, like everything like folded into each other and it just got better and better. And the point where I'm at now, like there's like very good heights where my training is going to go to.
Gauchains is a funny one because didn't want to show a lot before nationals, just wanted to qualify, so did a decent squat, a better than average bench, and just the balance was just to qualify basically for national on that. So
It's a unique experience. The whole community is just amazing. Everybody gives you endless support and they are just here for you.
It was a bit of a surprise with Gabriel being a little bit on the smaller size of building structure, and took great interest in that, and it's been absolutely wonderful to see his progress over the last year in his newfound interest of lifting weights. So as important as it is to be an academic institution, we understand and encourage students to broaden their horizons and interests outside of school. So if we know a student is participating in something after hours or on weekends that we don't offer at our school, we take interest in it, and when they perform well, we praise them and acknowledge them any way we can. So the yearbook being something that we put together over the year of memories and activities, we think it's important to be able to publish children's achievements in that book that will last a lifetime for many, many years to come. So Gabriel achieving all he did with his colours and everything he did, he was definitely honoured to be put into the yearbook. And then at prize giving, where we have again academics and within school awards, we acknowledge students that do outside activities, and he was given an award of excellence for his work.
It's been awesome, full of ups and downs. So when I first initially started powerlifting, I was struggling with addiction, smoking and drinking and drugs. But thankfully, powerlifting gave me an outlet where I could see that, hey, there's better things to do in life and better things to focus on. So it did help me overcome that. So I'm 8 years clean since then. So it was very difficult too. So I had a car accident and a pinched nerve. So I couldn't train for 2 months. But thankfully, I could still compete in the 2024 Commonwealth Powerlifting Champs. It was amazing to meet lifters from around the world and see what I need to do to improve. Yeah.
It can be a bit of a challenge, but also with us being a Christian values school, we work with the students in instilling the values of God and Christ. So being honest, working hard, being there for one another, and just enjoying daily life. Every day has challenges, and as long as we are aware of those challenges and support one another, we know that we can get over anything and just carry on. For him to realize that he can achieve anything, whether it's academically or in weightlifting. Again, he's not the biggest person as you would consider weightlifting to be. He's really big, muscular men. But it's his inner strength and determination that is really getting him to where he is. So just to push through, don't be manipulated or intimidated by external negative aspects, and just to keep working hard. I think it goes back to what I said earlier, that we consider ourselves a family here. The children that enter our school, they're not just a number, they are actually somebody who we want to develop in every sort of way. So if there's been a problem and a struggle that Gabriel has experienced, we've been there for him, and we work together to help him overcome struggles as well as the fortunes of now his weightlifting. So through support and love that we have for him.
I think that, I did a lot of research into some of the competitors from the weight class, and there's some people I'm really excited to see lift in person. like Scott Porns from the Western Cape. His numbers from last year looked incredible. I want to see, is he kind of at his limit now, or is he just starting to ascend into what he can be?
So my Gauteng I did amazingly. I was in the 83 kilogram category because I was a bit worried about weights. I was pretty heavy, but I have a really good feeling about nationals. I think I'm going to do really well. Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good one. Yeah. Well, there's one guy specifically that I'm chasing. My goal is to kind of beat his score right now, and then I think there's 2 other guys above him that are insanely good. But him for now, I don't want to say his name, but yeah, I'm very close with him in terms of numbers, and I have a feeling I'm gonna catch it. Well, my goal, like besides podium, everything else, my main goal is to get my SA colors. Like that's all I want to do. That's like one of the biggest goals I want to achieve. So that's something I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
To share the platform with all of the amazing lifters.
SA is what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully I get squat record. Just like inch it. I already have it, but just to like inch it like 2.5 kilos. But if I get that, if I don't get that, I'm just gonna enjoy SAs.
Definitely beating my own PRs from the last comp and just bettering myself, honestly. Just doing the best I can. Okay, my maximum squat is 160 in the gym, but hopefully at SAs. And I'm under 63 weight division.
It's only my second nationals, so I don't like to put too much pressure on myself. I just like to have a lot of fun, but I do want to do better than what I did in Gauteng this year. And of course I want to do better than what I did last year. So that's to me basically what my goal is. Eat the elephant one bite at a time.
And my goal for nationals is I just want to hear those famous little words saying that's a good lift. Especially on my first squat, and I'll be happy to just get that.
Gauteng is a funny one because didn't want to show a lot before nationals, just wanted to qualify, so did a decent squat, a better than average bench, and just the balance was just to qualify basically for national on that. So I'm looking for some big numbers, so I hope everything goes well. Prep's been on and off, but we're hoping to get some big numbers, a big total, and hopefully podium.
Yeah, I haven't really reflected on it. I guess at first just like a relief because it was like, I mean, it's like I'm not a professional. It's not like my main thing, but it's still like it was a good goal to set. And a goal that I had for a long time, so it was nice to just finally achieve that, and also do it in like a pretty comfortable manner as well, which was nice. I think it's just the experience of being there, yeah, seeing everybody from all over the country, seeing like the standard of like the people in my weight category, and I think Gauteng's was the main thing because my numbers are so close to the qualifiers. Like that was the main goal, was just to achieve that. So I've pretty much done what I've set out to do, and this is just like a victory lap. Let's just enjoy it, not put too much pressure on myself.
This year, very excited to just see new lifters. I see like the Western Cape Nicole Kupasamy is bringing a crazy amount of lifters, so I'm very excited to see the Western Cape grow, and just to lift with the ladies that I did last year. I'm quite excited. So yeah, and getting there. You know, Potch is far.
I'm gonna attempt like a 700 minimum total. So I'm gonna go for a 280 squat, a 170 bench, and a 290 deadlift.
My SA Champs training has been going well so far. It's been a tough mental battle with a bit of an injury, but we're moving through that. I'm looking forward to deadlifts and squats the most. I've really worked hard on that, and I think I've finally found my groove in that. And I think it's going to be a good battle between me and the other under 93 kg sub-junior Ryan. After SA Champs, depending on the placing, we should see what competitions we get selected to go to and take it further from there.
The first time I'm competing as an open lifter, so I'm really excited to have a new challenge and to push myself against guys that are older and more experienced than me, and to really try and see what I can do as an open lifter and try and get on the platform.
At Nationals, so I've had a bit of a rough training block, having to pull back and work around injuries, but I'm looking forward to giving everything on the platform. So we've just held back a bit and we'll try put up as a higher total than I've gotten before, just to try and improve. My goal is just to improve, even if it's by 5 kgs to my total, I'll be happy, just to see that bit of improvement, because I've had a lot of injuries and I'd like to see the fruit of being persistent.
My name is Tapiwa Ashley Nyamunda. Here at Ramsek Academy, I do give mathematics from grade 7 to grade 10. I also give physics, grade 10. Oh well, Gabriel has always been attentive, a good student really. I really enjoy his inquisitiveness. He is always asking questions, questioning theorems, why is this? And I find a student who always questioning the world goes far, because there is always things to solve and there is always stuff to be resolved. So in that way, I think everyone is going to go a long way with his education and his sports. With that kind of determination, definitely you go places. Well, I would say Dynamas really do come in small packages. It does look small, but considering the things that you can do and the kind of effort, the kind of determination that he has, he is really a great and motivated student that is destined for great things. Well, Gabriel is a very definition of dynamas coming in small packages. I mean, the kind of determination the brother has is really great. And to consider all the problems that a life gets thrown at him, and to come up as a champion and to have that will to go on. Yeah, the young brother is really talented, and I think he's going to go places, because the kind of energy that he has, the energy that he puts in his work is really unparalleled. He's going places, definitely. Well, I would say, go on, young brother. The world is yours to conquer. The sky is the limit. You can only go as far as you push yourself. The world is in your hands. You have all the capabilities, you have all the ability to make it in this world. So, yeah, that would be my message.